Topic 2.6 16th Century Society and Politics. From 1450 to 1648, Europe underwent significant changes in economic and intellectual life. These changes had massive implications for social norms, the ways people typically behave, and hierarchies, structures of society, as pre established norms were questioned, altered, or reinforced. Established hierarchies of class, religion, and gender. Throughout this period, entrenched social hierarchies largely remained intact. For instance, the prestige of land ownership was a key marker of societal rank. The more land one owned, the more influential they were considered. This was closely tied to the aristocratic privileges that offered exemptions from certain taxes, exclusive rights to services, and legal protections. These privileges fortified the established hierarchies and made upward mobility difficult for the lower classes. Additionally, the political exclusion of women persisted, relegating them to limited spheres of influence outside the household. The role of households. Both rural and urban households functioned as cohesive units. Men and women, although having distinct roles, worked in tandem. Men were often responsible for external labor-intensive tasks, while women managed domestic chores and craft work. Renaissance, Reformation, and debates about female roles. The intellectual energy of the Renaissance brought forward debates on women's intellect and education. Many began to advocate for the education of women, arguing that their intellectual capacities were equal with men's. This was further complicated by the Reformation, as some Protestant denominations allowed women as preachers. This period also witnessed the La Querelle des Femmes, or the woman question, which was a discussion that debated the role and status of women within society. Regulation of public morals by city governments. As the Reformation led to a decline in the unifying moral authority of the Catholic Church, city governments took up the mantle of regulating public morals. They introduced new secular laws regulating private life, implementing stricter codes on prostitution and begging, and even went as far as abolishing or restricting carnival, a significant leisure activity. This demonstrated the growing role of secular authorities in dictating societal norms. Communal leisure activities. Despite the rise of secular authority, many leisure activities were still organized around the religious calendar and agricultural cycle. Examples include Saints' Day festivities, commemorations of the lives of Catholic saints, and Carnival, a reversal ritual in which social roles are reversed and norms about desired behavior are suspended. Some leisure activities like blood sports, bear baiting, rat baiting, or fox hunting might seem brutal today, but were communal events back then. Enforcement of communal norms. Public humiliation remained a common punishment for breaking societal norms. Techniques like charivari, a loud, mocking public parade meant to shame someone, stocks and public whipping and branding were meant not just to punish, but to deter others from similar offenses. Accusations of witchcraft. Between 1580 and 1650, accusations of witchcraft surged. This was a reflection of societal anxieties and upheavals. Notably, the majority of those accused were women, highlighting the prominence of women in these accusations. The reasons for accusations had regional variations, and the surge in accusations can be attributed to the social upheaval of the time. Finally, between 1450 and 1648, Europe's economic and intellectual developments significantly impacted societal norms and hierarchies. From debates about women's roles brought forth by the Renaissance and Reformation, to the regulation of public morals by city governments, and the surge in witchcraft accusations during times of societal upheaval, Europe underwent a tumultuous period of change and continuity. These events and debates laid the foundation for the social and intellectual revolutions that would continue to shape Europe in the centuries to come.